Everybody has been using their air fryers and they have been looking for some good recipes.
So today we have an easy Hasselback baked potato with a homemade cheddar sauce. So come on in.
Welcome back to Cooking with Shotgun Red, and I'm Sheila.
I'm Jennifer.
And I love my air fryer, and my mother loves her air fryer, and everybody I know loves it, and Jennifer loves hers too. And today we got one especially for you, a good recipe.
Yes, this is so good and easy to make, and who doesn't love a baked potato?
I love them.
Well, and this is from Sweden. This is actually from a restaurant that was in Sweden. They came up with the Hasselback potato, and I believe it was named after it, wasn't it, Mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was named after this restaurant in '53.
Yes.
Yes, and so I got Mom over here on the side. She'd answer my questions as we were just talking about that, and it is yummy, delicious recipe. And easy in the air fryer, which makes it cool and fast to make. So I went online and I got this little slicer guide and cutter. Now, I personally didn't like this part of it, but I did like this part of it because with a Hasselback potato, you want to slice it thin, and you only want to go down so that you're leaving part of that potato down. So this guide will stop you from actually going too far, because you don't want it to go too far. You just want to like have the little splits in the potato. And so I already did one here. Another thing you might want to do is cut it flat. If it's too round and it's wobbly on you, you just slice off the bottom and make it flat.
Yeah, like what I got right here.
That's right. Sheila's already done that. And we already got this one chopped up, so I'm going to move that aside. And so we'll show you what we do. So this one seems to be laying a little wobbly, so we're just going to just take it and just slice off a little bit. I don't think we need to do much, just right. I guess I should slice that a little bit better. Just a little, just to make it level. So now it should be on there nice and sturdy. Now, you can take your little guide and use this. You could use this for onions and all. These are huge potatoes, but I'm not going to use the guide because I found it easier not to. I find it easier just to hold it and slice. And be careful, don't go down too far, especially on the ends. And you just want to do real small, the thinner the better, without cutting yourself too much of a wedge there. And just go down to that guide. That plastic will stop you. If you don't have the plastic guide, you can use 2 sticks on a table. And you can just put the potato between them and cut down, and it won't go any farther than those 2 either wooden spoons or these are plastic spoons, whatever you have, and you'll just cut down to that point. So it's an easy way to do it. Another thing we're going to do is, in addition to showing you how to do this in the air fryer, we're going to tell you about how to do it in the oven. We'll get this cut up.
You're going to get a potato one way or the other.
One way or the other, you're getting a baked potato because we like potatoes, and it shows. We were talking about funny things that happen in when you're cooking and stuff like that. Different things. What were you saying?
The one about the banana pudding?
Oh yeah, she made banana pudding.
We forgot to put the bananas in it. That was like probably 30 years ago.
And what'd you say about Christmas?
Oh my goodness. One time at Christmas time, we got up real early one morning. I was probably not even in first grade, probably 5 years old, I guess. And we got up and it was still dark and everything. And my brother had a rocking horse. And he jumped on that and he just rocking back and forth. And I saw my present, which was a refrigerator, stove, and an oven.
Like an easy bake oven? Like a pretend one?
Yeah, a pretend one. And I looked at it, and then I looked this way and, looked back both ways and thought, is this mine?
Is this it? What are you trying to say? Put me in the kitchen. They didn't know that she was going to have a cooking show.
Right.
They really didn't know.
I did a lot of shining on it.
She goes, oh, isn't that pretty? And little did she know she'd be doing this years later.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got our potatoes already cut up and ready to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to change and go back here and get them going in the air fryer, and we'll show you that. Okay, so by the way, we wash these really, really good because, you definitely want to wash your potatoes, dry them, and let them, completely dry out before you start cutting them up, so it'll make it easier. So the first thing we're going to do, we've got our melted butter and some garlic. And you could use olive oil if you'd like, or put a little olive oil in this. That's what we do. But first thing we're going to do is we're going to baste the top just a little bit. Now that we've got this all ready to baste it on this side, we're going to baste the back side of this. And we're going to baste this nice garlic butter on there. And I have sprayed the inside of the air fryer with non-stick cooking spray. And what we're going to do is we're going to put these face down with the slits down first in here. And I'm going to take a little bit of coarse kosher salt when they're in there, and I'm going to rub all around the edges of them. I do it in here because otherwise if I do it on my counter or on a plate, it's all over the place. So I let it
You let it get messy.
I let it get messy in there. We'll probably do this again too, but we're going to keep it face down. So just like that, in your air fryer, we're going to put them on 350, and we're going to put them on about 30 minutes, and we're going to check them. Maybe 35, but we'll check 30 first. Okay, so it was on for 30 minutes. We're going to open it up, and you can see it's getting nice and brown. By the way, I'm just using butter and garlic. You can use olive oil if you want, but we're just going to use the butter and garlic today. And you'll probably want to spread this open a little bit so that you can get your, and it's already getting nice and tender, as you can get your basting butter in. You want to get it inside those little slots. So you can just take the fork, baste that all inside each one of those little slits there. Get that garlicky butter taste in there. Doesn't that smell delicious?
It does. This is another one of those smell-o-visions.
I know. We really need to invent that. We would be like gazillionaires. Huh, Sheila?
Right.
So once you get that on, with a little bit more of your coarse salt, sprinkle it over the top. We're going to put these back in, and we're going to put them in for another 15 minutes and check them. Maybe 20, just depends, but it looks like they're already getting pretty soft. So we'll stick with 15 right now, and while we're doing that, we're going to go ahead and start making our delicious cheddar sauce.
First thing we're going to do is make a roux with our butter and flour.
And so we've got 3 tablespoons
Which is a pat of butter.
of butter, and we're doing equal parts. So we're going to be doing 3 tablespoons of the flour, and we're just going to mix that up. Turn that down a little bit. You just want to cook that for about a minute or two until the flour gets cooked here. All right, see how thick that's getting?
Yeah.
And then we're going to add in 1 cup of 2% milk. And I've got in here about 1 3/4 cups of cheddar cheese. So I'm going to put in about 1 cup here, and we're going to start melting that. And we'll thicken this up and see how thick it gets. We might need to add a little bit more in a second. So let's just keep stirring this and see how this thickens up. Looks like we got about 6 minutes left on our air fryer. So we're just going to keep mixing this until the cheese melts. Oh, look at that cheese sauce. I'm going to take that off the heat. That looks ready to go right there.
We just got this out of the air fryer, and our cheese sauce is made.
And we're going to take it and drizzle it all over
Yes.
our potatoes. So we've got it separated, and we're just going to take that. Look at, I'm making a mess. Look at me. I'm making a mess.
Mess is good.
Mess is good. Mess means it's really good.
Until it's your time to wash the dishes.
Uh-oh, I got a little mess going there. You might have to clean that up, Sheila. Look at me. Look, she's just going to eat it right off the table. We're just going to drizzle that right on.
Look at that.
Homemade cheese sauce. And
I don't put that one in there.
some sour cream. Want some?
Yeah.
I love these little doohickeys. These little squirt things.
Yeah, they're good.
And a little bit of chives.
And
green
add some
onions.
color to it. You know how I like color.
Yes, we know how you like color.
I like color.
All right, I'm gonna take a picture of this and let everybody see what this looks like because it looks so good. Nothing better than a baked potato.
Yes.
And cheddar cheese.
And
Two forks up. Let's try it.
Okay. So, ready? Go.
Oh my gosh. That's delicious.
That is definitely a great recipe.
And that cheddar sauce. If you made this with a big old steak, you know, like like Steve's flat iron steak or something like that, you would be in hog heaven.
I know it.
Oh my gosh. You're definitely going to want to try this. This is wonderful. And I think your whole family will like this. Who doesn't like potatoes?
I know.
Potatoes.
I love these things.
She's going to keep eating.
Can I have one more bite?
Okay. Well, as Steve would say, is this the best Hasselback baked potato?
With homemade cheese sauce.
If it ain't, it ought to be. Thanks again for watching and liking and sharing.
And subscribing.
And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter,
Instagram.
and visit shotgunred.com because we've got all of our merchandise there. We've got Shotgun Red dolls.
You have no reason not being able to find us.
That's right, we're here. And we love all the comments. Keep them coming. We appreciate you.
And we do the comments. We respond.
Yes, we do. It's us, absolutely. And, you know, we love when you guys give us feedback and, you know, show us when you guys have done this recipe or share a picture with us on social media. We love it. So thank you so much. And don't forget to join our free membership. And we'll see you next time right here on Cooking with Shotgun Red. Bye.
Well, that's She and Jen, them two girls having too much fun. We hope you enjoy this recipe, and we really hope you subscribe to our channel. That's easy. Little Shotgun Red's face will pop up over here in a little bit. When you click on it, it'll say subscribe, then you're subscribed. Next to it will be a little notification bell. If you click that little bell, then YouTube will send you every single one of our recipes or a notification that we posted one as soon as it comes out. See you next time right here on Cooking with Shotgun Red. Is this the best? If it ain't, it ought to be.